Have you ever pondered on the difference between the north and south of a single peninsula? How can one nation be split so drastically? Today, we traverse the 38th parallel, a line that carves the Korean peninsula into two distinct worlds. North and South Korea, geographically close, yet politically miles apart. A rift born from the ashes of the Korean War, a conflict that forever etched a great divide. As we delve deeper, we discover a world of differences hidden beneath the surface. Imagine living in a world where your everyday life is governed by a set of strict rules. Welcome to North Korea. In the heart of the Korean peninsula, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, or North Korea as it's more commonly known, is a realm where the ordinary becomes extraordinary due to the rigid rules that dictate daily life. One such rule is the mandatory military service, known as conscription. Every North Korean male is required to serve in the military for a period of 10 years while women serve for 7. This isn't your ordinary stint in the army. It's a decade of life dedicated to the state, a commitment that is non-negotiable and steeped in a sense of national duty. Then there are the restrictions on foreign media. Movies, music, and books from outside North Korea are strictly forbidden. The state controls all media outlets, ensuring that only approved narratives reach the ears and eyes of the people. This control extends to the internet, which remains a luxury for the select few. For the average North Korean, the internet is an inaccessible wonder, a world beyond their reach. The government's control infiltrates even the education system. The state's ideology is woven into the fabric of every subject, shaping the minds of young North Koreans from a tender age. This is no ordinary education. It's a carefully orchestrated indoctrination, designed to instill loyalty and obedience to the regime. Breaking these rules carries severe penalties. From public shaming to imprisonment, the North Korean regime ensures that the price for disobedience is steep. The fear of punishment looms large, casting a shadow over the lives of the people. Yet within these constraints, life goes on. North Koreans navigate their way through this labyrinth of rules, adapting and surviving. For them, this is normal. This is life. A life in North Korea is one of strict obedience and limited freedom, a stark contrast to its southern neighbor. Cross the 38th parallel into South Korea, and you enter a world where liberty and democracy reign supreme. South Korea, a nation that values freedom and personal rights above all else, is a stark contrast to its neighbor to the north. It's a place where the rules are designed to protect the freedoms of its citizens rather than restrict them. At the heart of South Korean society is the freedom of speech, a right fiercely protected and cherished. Citizens can express their opinions without fear of retribution, whether it's criticizing the government, debating social issues, or simply expressing their thoughts. This freedom of speech extends to the press, which operates without censorship, ensuring that the truth, no matter how uncomfortable, is always reported. And then there's the access to foreign media and the internet. Unlike its northern counterpart, South Korea doesn't restrict or control what its citizens can see or read. The internet is uncensored, allowing South Koreans to connect with the world, to learn, to share, and to grow. This unrestricted access to information has not only fueled the nation's technological advancement, but also its cultural and social progress. But perhaps the most significant difference lies in the country's democratic governance. South Koreans have the power to elect their leaders, a right that's not just given lip service, but actively exercised. Regular elections are held, ensuring that the people's voices are heard and their will is respected. This democratic process has led to a government that's accountable to its people, promoting transparency, accountability, and progress. The rules in South Korea have fostered an environment that encourages growth, innovation, and personal freedom. The country's rapid economic development, its global presence in technology and pop culture, and its high standard of living are all testaments to the power of these freedoms. In South Korea, the rules allow freedom and encourage growth, a stark difference from the North. But what does this mean for the people living in these vastly different worlds? For those residing in the North, life is a daily battle filled with hardships. The strict rules and regulations under the watchful eyes of the regime limit personal freedoms and opportunities. The quality of life is significantly lower, due to scarcity of resources, lack of access to global advancements, and constant surveillance. The people, however, are resilient, finding innovative ways to survive and adapt in the face of adversity. In stark contrast, South Koreans enjoy a comparatively high standard of living. They have access to a wide array of opportunities, from education to employment, which are largely unrestricted by the government. Yet, they too face challenges. The high-pressure societal expectations and the competitive job market can be overwhelming. The looming threat of their northern neighbor also adds a unique layer of complexity to their lives. The social and economic challenges faced by the citizens of both Koreas are as diverse as their governing rules. In the north, it's about overcoming the constraints of a closed society, while in the south, it's about navigating the pressures of a highly competitive open world. These contrasting realities serve as a stark reminder of how governance can significantly shape the lives of its people, for better or for worse. In the end, it's the people who bear the brunt of these starkly contrasting rules. So, back to our original question, how can one nation be so drastically split? A look at the rules governing North and South Korea paints a picture of stark contrasts. In the North, we find a society bound by strict rules, where citizens must navigate a minefield of restrictions. From the media they consume to the hairstyles they choose, the North Korean government's control is pervasive and unyielding. On the other side of the 38th parallel, South Korea presents a landscape of freedom and choice. Here democracy reigns and the people enjoy a wide range of personal liberties. The media is free, diverse and vibrant, and personal expression is not only allowed but celebrated. But these rules, or lack thereof, impact more than just the daily lives of the people. They shape societies, mold cultures, and define nations. In The Tale of Two Koreas, the rules tell a story of a nation divided, a stark contrast of freedom and control.